So SN1 reaction is completed. SN1 reaction is nothing but unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. That reaction was completed. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution is nothing but if rate of the reaction is influenced by only one reactant, that is called unimolecular. Nucleophilic substitution in the sense replacement of one of the nucleophile with another nucleophile is called a nucleophilic substitution. Okay, so tertiary alkyl halides are most preferable for SN1 type of reactions. Now we are going to discuss about second topic called SN2 or bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Bimolecular is nothing but the reaction is influenced by rate of the reaction is influenced by alkyl halide as well as incoming nucleophile. Rate of the reaction if depends upon the concentration of nucleophile as well as alkyl halide, that is called a bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Rate determining step in this reaction. So in case of rate determining step, alkyl halide as well as nucleophile both are influencing rate of the reaction. Okay, now let us go with this SN2 reaction. So in SN2 reaction, here bond cleavage and bond formation is possible simultaneously. Okay, so one of the bond is slowly cleaving and the second bond is forming simultaneously within the single reaction mixture. So one bond is cleaved, second bond is formed. The type of observation is possible in case of this SN2 type of reaction, which is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Now let us see how it is possible. Here, in case of SN2 reaction, attack of nucleophile is always takes place from the back side because front side already one of the nucleophile is there. So when another nucleophile is coming from front side, what happens? Nucleophile repulsions are possible. That's the reason why if alkyl halide is there, the incoming nucleophile will attack from the back hand side. So that's the reason why always the product formed is completely inversed. Inversed in the sense, whatever configuration is there in the starting material, that is completely reverse in case of the product because attack of nucleophile takes place from backside. Here, rate of the reaction proportional to concentration of alkyl halide as well as concentration of nucleophile both. Okay, rate of the reaction depends upon concentration of alkyl halide and nucleophile. If proportionality is removed, then we will get one constant that is called a second order rate constant. Okay, rate determining step depends upon the concentration of depends upon concentration of nucleophile as well as incoming nucleophile as well as concentration of alkyl halide. Then let us see how the reaction and what is the mechanism in this. Here, when we see the reaction, here alkyl halide should be primary because primary alkyl halide only preferable for SN2. Here, because of this formed transition state. In case of transition state, what happens? Carbon is accommodated with 5 bonds because when we are taking this alkyl halide, here chloro group is the nucleophile which already present in the molecule. Our new nucleophile is OH minus. This OH minus cannot come from front side because OH and chloro both have repulsions. That's the reason why hydroxy group is coming from the back end of carbon atom. Slowly this this oxygen is able to form the bond and this chlorine is able to cleave the bond. Here, when this attack is possible, we will get dotted bonds. 2 dotted line bonds are generated around the carbon. So at this instant, carbon is surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonds. Hence it is called pentavalent transition state. Here the formed one is called pentavalent transition state where 3 regular bonds will be there, 2 dotted line bonds will be there. These dotted line bonds are nothing but partial bonds only. One of the bond is slowly breaking, second bond is slowly making. Okay, so here what strengthening of bond is possible? Here weakening of bond is possible. Slowly this chloro group is detached from the molecule and we will get the product from the back end side. Initially, nucleophile is present in the front side of the carbon. After the formation of product, nucleophile is present at the back side of the product. This is called Walden inversion because inverted product is present. So if initial configuration is R, final product configuration will be S. S configured product is generated here. So this is about the stereochemistry of SN2 reaction. Stereochemistry in the sense arrangement of groups. Initial arrangement of the groups are, if it is in right hand side, final product arrangement of group should be left hand side, because always attack of nucleophile takes place back end with respect to this already existing nucleophile. Now let us see what are the important specifications of SN2 reaction. SN2 reactions are more preferable with primary alkyl halides because when we consider this transition state, in case of this transition state, if the carbon is surrounded by methyl groups, that is tertiary carbon, for example, if tertiary carbon is there, the atomic number of carbon is 6 and it is very smaller atom. Smaller atom cannot accommodate 5 big functional groups around that, because smaller atom actual valency of carbon is only 4. If it is able to surrounded by 5 bonds, that should be very smaller, then only it is possible to exist. If 5 bonds are very large, what happens? So this carbon not able to bear those many functional groups. That's the reason why SN2 reaction is more favored by this primary alkyl halide only. Okay, this is reverse with respect to SN1. SN1, the order is tertiary followed by secondary followed by primary. But in case of SN2, primary followed by secondary followed by tertiary tertiary alkyl halide is preferable here. The reason is pentavalent transition state, carbon, small carbon cannot accommodate larger groups. In case of primary, hydrogens are surrounded. In case of tertiary, methyl groups are surrounded. It is not preferable. It is sterically hindered form. Okay. Now, let us see any other specifications. Strong anionic nucleophiles speed up the rate of the reaction. If the nucleophilic nature is extremely large, nucleophilic nature is nothing but electron releasing tendency of nucleophile is more, rate of reaction is also more. Stronger the nucleophile, greater will be the reactivity. In case of this SN2 reaction, again let us go back to this SN2 reaction. In this SN2 reaction, total mechanism is proceeded in non-ionic pathway. So here transition state, there is no ion formation. That's the reason why here the solvent required for SN2 mechanism is non-polar. Aprotic solvent is required. Aprotic in the sense no protons or no H plus ions in that. So non-polar aprotic solvents are preferable for this SN2 type of mechanism, whereas SN1 mechanism what is required? Polar or protic solvent is required. Okay, a good solvent for this reaction is acetone. Acetone is a non-polar solvent. That's the reason why SN2 reaction is more favorable by non-polar or aprotic solvent. We can say chloroform, benzene, carbon tetrachloride, all these are aprotic solvents. Even acetone is also aprotic solvent. All these favors SN2 type of mechanism, that is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Stability of the anion of the leaving group and weak bond strength of leaving group with carbon will help the increase in the rate of SN2 reaction. That is nothing but if better leaving group is present, greater will be the rate of reaction. Compared to fluoro, chloro leaving nature is less, chloro to bromo leaving nature is less, bromo to iodo leaving nature is less. That's the reason why better the leaving group, greater will be the reactivity towards SN2 reaction. Okay. Stereochemistry of SN2 reaction. What is the stereochemistry? Inversion of the configuration. Inversion stereochemical configuration is the stereochemistry of SN2 reaction. The reason is, in case of SN2 reaction, always the product formed from the back end with respect to already existing nucleophile. Okay, 100% inversion is possible. But in case of SN1, 50% retention, 50% inversion is possible. SN2 reaction proceeds through 100% inversion. This is called Walden inversion. The inversion occurred in SN2 is called Walden inversion because Walden is the scientist who first observed this reverse configuration in this SN2 mechanism. Okay, here SN2 reaction, more preferable solvents like acetone, chloroform and ether can be used. Better leaving group, greater will be the reactivity. Here the energy profile diagram is there. Initial methyl chloride we are taking. It is treated with nucleophile. So when methyl chloride was taken, its energy is low. When nucleophile is attacked, it reaches maximum, that is transition state, whose energy is extremely high. This transition state is not isolated. It is not possible to isolate because of less stability of this one. Immediately it is ionized. It is dissociated into the product and leaving group. Product is methyl alcohol and leaving group is Cl minus. This is about the energy profile diagram in case of SN2 reaction. SN1 reaction energy profile diagram will contain two peaks. One is activation energy 1, second is activation energy 2, and carbocation resides in between these two oxidation states. But in SN2 mechanism, only one peak will be there. That peak mainly used to describe this transition state. At this peak, we will have pentavalent transition state of SN2 reaction. Now, let us see what are the basic differences between SN1 and SN2 reaction. So, in your examination, it is also possible to ask differentiate SN1 reaction from SN2 reaction. Otherwise, write the similarities or comparison between SN1 and SN2 reaction. We can analyze what are the major differences between these two. Molecularity of SN1 is unimolecular because single molecule is able to influence the rate of the reaction. SN2 is the bimolecular, alkyl halide as well as incoming nucleophile both will influence rate of the reaction, that is SN2. In case of SN1, it is first order reaction. SN2 is the second order reaction. This is the kinetics of SN1 and SN2. SN1 is first order, SN2 is second order. SN1 reaction is multi-step process where two steps are present. In the first step, carbocation is generated. In the second step, nucleophile will be attacked and the product formation is possible. But in case of SN2, it is a single step process where transition state involved in this SN2 mechanism. SN1 mechanism proceeds through carbocation formation, whereas SN2 there is no intermediate, only transition state formation is possible. Here intermediate is not formed. Here transition steps. In case of SN1 reaction, two transition steps are there. One is activation energy 1, second is activation energy 2. In case of SN2, one transition step will be there, that is pentavalent transition state. In case of SN1, attack of nucleophile takes place from front side as well as from back side. Two equal possibilities we have. That's the reason why we will get 50% dextro compound and 50% levo compound. This is called racemic mixture. Whereas SN2 mechanism, only backside attack is possible, only levo product formation is possible. Okay, nucleophile. Here, electron releasing nature, weak nucleophile is also sufficient for SN1, but SN2 strong nucleophile is required because it should cleave already existing bond, then only new bond formation is possible. Bond making and bond breaking. Bond making and bond breaking is not possible simultaneously in case of SN1, which are simultaneous in case of SN2 reaction. Stereochemistry. SN1 reaction proceeded with racemization, means dextro and levo both the products are generated, whereas SN2 reaction inversion configuration is possible. If it is dextrorotatory initially, final product will be levorotatory. If it is levorotatory initially, final product will be dextrorotatory. types of substrate. Mostly, here tertiary alkyl halide is required for SN1. Here primary alkyl halide is required for SN2 reaction. SN1 reaction is favored by tertiary alkyl halide. SN2 reaction is favored by primary alkyl halide. Polarity of the solvent. SN1 reaction is more favorable in polar solvents or protic solvents. Means ionic solvents are required here. SN2 reactions are favored by non-polar solvents such as chloroform, acetone, ether, like that. Here, polar solvents for SN1 reaction are water, ethyl alcohol are the best examples. This is about SN1 and SN2 reaction. These are enough for today's class.